Hey y'all, it's finally here. Our Shadow Warriors NFT collection is here, and you can be a part of it right now. Brought to you by the Lightest Sphere Network. Our Joe Art native token is available right now for pre-sale. Grab the game right now. The top line of the description box. I got some dope visuals on the screen for you. So if you like gaming, if you like NFTs, and if you like to make money, this is definitely for you. Go to the top line of the description box. That's joetart.com. joetart.com. Tell them Ogot sent you. Peace.
As the bigger name artists.
If you can, I don't know if you can, but if you can, talk about Kanye West. And not only what he said, but a lot of the black people attacking him. I saw Talib Kweli. He was attacking him today.
Oh.
On Instagram. I wrote him a message like, who's paying you? He called me a Nazi and all this crap. But to just talk about that, man, Kanye West and the backlash that he's getting, and particularly from the black community.
First of all, I don't even know who Talib Kweli is. So who? Okay. I mean, more people probably know me than him. I don't know who that is. Don't want to know who that is. Sounds like a coon too. Kanye gets no sympathy from me. You went out there. You slept with that white woman. You had those four, and those children are beautiful. Children are beautiful. Mixed, white, black, whatever. You had those kids from that white woman, and you got the audacity to talk about the black community and support you because that white woman turned on you. Brother, that's your fault, okay? You had a beautiful black girlfriend for many years, and it seemed like as soon as your mother died, all of a sudden you went white. So whatever. I don't care nothing about what he's going through. Kanye can get it for all I care. White lives matter. Okay, your life don't matter to me. Now, no one has to be reminded in this country that white lives matter. That's the problem, actually, in this country. They think only white lives matter. Or the closer you get to white, the more your life matters. So what's the point in wearing a shirt saying that? And I know he tried to say there's some poetic meaning. He's so deep. He's so eccentric. We got to figure him out. Ain't nothing to figure out. I know Coonan when I see Coonan. Okay? Now, this thing about anti-Semitism. Mm-hmm. Let me be very clear about this, and I'm going to stand on this. The Jewish community is not exempt from criticism. And you can't bully me. They put me in a newspaper. The Jerusalem Post is a big newspaper in Israel because I said the Jewish community will not get a pass on anti-blackness. So they tried to bully me. But I guess because I'm poor and broke, ain't nothing you can really take from me. The most dangerous man in America is a broke black man who knows his stuff is on code for his people because you ain't got much you can take from him financially. And the way to hurt people physically, you can do that, but the way to really hurt people is financially, as we see what they're doing to Kanye. The Jewish community is not exempt from criticism. Okay, there is a history of anti-blackness in the Jewish community. The Jewish community will point to Jews who during the civil rights community were very supportive of Black Americans. But you can't ignore the fact, too, that the Jewish community was just as involved in slavery and the Confederacy as non-Jewish white Americans. The Jewish community, a lot of American Jews, they do criticize the nation of Israel for the issue with Palestine. However, and I agree, there needs to be criticism to that. However, you cannot ignore, though, that there is a history of Israel being anti-Black. If you think I'm lying, look at how they treat Ethiopian Jews and how right now we speak, Ethiopian Jews are always in the streets fighting and protesting about the brutal anti-Blackness that they receive from whiter or white Jews. So no community is exempt. They want to, and then that Doberman picture snouted Sarah Silverman, the one that called herself calling Kanye out. Well, first of all, she was going around wearing blackface saying the N-word. Here's the one time where I actually probably think blackface is okay, because she was a hell of a lot prettier with blackface on, bitch. Now. Shut your damn mouth. How dare you think you will criticize a descendant of the person who built this nation? I don't like Kanye at all, but you're not going to criticize a descendant of an American slave While you're going around wearing blackface saying the N-word. She thought she can do that because she feels, oh, I'm a Jewish woman. So everybody knows not to criticize us. Well, you got the right one now. Then Howard Stern always looked like he's on crack. Always looked like one of those Day of the Dead, Dios de los Muertos skeletons the Mexicans like to wear. He's always reminded me of one of those. He's going around wearing blackface, calling out Kanye. You shut your damn mouth too, before I go into your town. You see, the problem in our society, the Black Americans who have a big platform, they scared. Yep. Oh, I can't say that because if I say that, I'm gonna lose my magazine. Where's JC? Where is he? Isn't this the guy that always going to remind every song he reminds us that he sold crack to one of our people? He doesn't go a single rap song without reminding us he sold crack to our people. I thought this was supposed to be gangsters. Where are all these so-called tough rappers calling this out? Why is a person like me who has nothing, no platform, and I'm not from the streets, don't pretend to be from the streets, why am I calling these things out? Where are these rappers calling out people like Fat Joe, excuse me. Where are them calling out people like Fat Joe, that white Latino, mejorando la raza, where they believe marrying white or marrying bright so they can get rid of the blackness of Latin America, talk about it was 50-50 hip hop, Black American, Latino. No, hell no. Yeah, it was 50-50, 50 plus 50, 100% descendant of American slaves. That's only 50-50. Both 50s belong to us. Where are these rappers using their voice? This is when we need them to be hard. It seems like the only time they're tough is when it's time to go and beef with another black rapper. That's the only time they seem to not care about any repercussions. When it's time to go on Charlamagne the Fraud's show and talk about another black rapper, then they're tough. Then they don't care. Then they're putting it all on the line. But when it's time to stand up to these anti-black Jews like Sarah Silverman and Howard Stern, they're quiet. When it's time to stand up to white anti-black Latinos like Fat Ho, they have nothing to say. Why is it that some of us are only big and bad and vocal when it's time to go after one of us, but not anyone else? That's the only thing from the Kanye situation I have to say. The Jewish community, you are not exempt from being criticized, and you will not get away with anti-black American hate. So take that as you want. If you are a Jew and you say something bad about my people, I'm going to check you. Okay? And you don't intimidate me. And you rappers who are supposed to be so damn tough, who's willing to pull a gun out and get in fight in nightclubs with each other, and next thing you know, it's on World Hip Hop and all these other ratchet things out there. Where's that energy when it comes to standing up for us against other communities? You don't see it anywhere.
One of my final questions. They're definitely a powerful conversation, man. We definitely want to do this again. But I want you to know your opinions on the LGBT community, the movement, and if it has affected the Black community at all. I want to know your thoughts on that.
Well, I'm saying gender loving, but I ain't LGBTQ. I don't identify with that's not the LGBTQ community is pretty much Ku Klux Klan with the hood on, rainbow tattoos. That's all the LGBTQ community is. You got the Ku Klux Klan hoodie, that's all white. Then you got the one with rainbow and glitters and unicorns on it, and yes, honey, snap. That's the difference right there. You have white LGBTQ people who love is love. They'll do a TV show, though, and you will see every character, a white man with a white woman, Asian man with an Asian woman. The black man, though, is always gay, very effeminate, and always with a white trans man or something crazy like that. Or they'll have the black woman. She's always going to be heavy set and hairy and masculine. They never want to show black love. It's okay to love everyone and everything except for black love. That's the only love they're never okay with. So the LGBTQ community, which I don't view as a community, but you're talking about white LGBTQ people, they are not allies. We have none. They advance laws to protect LGBTQ people, but where are they when we're fighting for reparations? Where are they when Black Americans have lost 16 to 19 million acres of land? Do y'all know how much money that is? They did 12 counties, Georgia, North Carolina, Alabama. They did a sample of 12 counties per those 3 states, 12 from Georgia, 12 North Carolina, 12 from Alabama. They did all the land that Black Americans own, and it was worth $700 million. It was like tens of thousands of acres. We've had stolen 16 to 19 million acres. That's trillions of dollars that we've had stolen from us. Do you hear the LGBT community say nothing about that? No. But right now, they're pushing all these protection programs for LGBTQ people. I don't condone hatred towards anyone. Right. Anti-Semitism is wrong. Homophobia is wrong. Anti-Asian hate is wrong. Hating someone because they're white is wrong. Sexism is wrong. Everyone will say that with no problem. Right. You say anti-blackness is wrong. Scared Negro talk. You know, Negroes start doing the Parkinson shiver. Like my grand uncle used to do because he was traumatized when he saw in the Korean War. Okay? We have no allies. And the LGBTQ community, because, you know, coons exist, there's heterosexual Black coons and there's homosexual coons. So what they do is they'll take a gay Black man or woman and they'll put them on the front and they say things like, straight Black men are the white people of Black people. Snap, girl, snap, slave. They're not our allies. There's no more to say about that. I don't care if you're LGBTQ heterosexual. If you're not for me and my people, you are against my people and I. And I don't that's equality. That's equality. I don't discriminate. If you are against my people, heterosexual, homosexual, you are against me. That's equality. I have nothing more to say about that.
Yes, sir. Had Greg Marcell Dixon on the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Shout out to everyone out there that happens to listen to this. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Hey, brother, we definitely appreciate your time. Definitely appreciate your wisdom.
Yes, sir.
And your unapologetic opinions on everything you just dropped, man. It's been an absolute honor. Do me a favor before we get up out of here. Let the people know where they can find you, how they can support you, and how they can forward look for your movement.
MarcellForCongress.com. You can donate on there. You can purchase merchandise on there. You can read my platform on there. My platform is a living, breathing platform. I may add to it. I doubt I'm going to take away, but you can read about me on there. You can read my biography on there, but please sure to donate because I'm unapologetically for our people. I don't mince words. I'm not afraid to call out other communities, things that these tough rappers like JC should be doing. They leaving it to a person who has no protection to do. Well, I got protection. Run up on me. You gonna see and feel the protection I got. So don't try me. But anyway, though, because I am like this, I don't get these big organizations endorsing me and stuff like that. Because now if I was running on an LGBTQ platform, right, I'll be having millions of dollars being sent to me. If I was running on a platform and saying, Black woman, abort your babies, which, by the way, that's not just your baby. That's a Black man's baby, too. So Black man, Black woman, kill your babies. They will be giving me millions of dollars. They want our babies to die. If I was running on a platform like healthcare for everyone, which I do support, but I'm focusing on us. I have other things on my plan. I do. But my main thing is making this country repair the damage they did to us, which will help this country. People don't want to support me because the worst thing you can do in America is to be a Black man, Black woman, but a Black man especially, who's unapologetically for your people. So any donations I get is going to help me because it's not going to come from these organizations. They actually will love it if I went away.
We appreciate it.
And those who are in the DC area, I'll be there November 5th at a reparations rally that y'all might know Tariq Nasheed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tariq Nasheed's doing a reparations rally November 5th. It's probably going to be pretty big. So I will be there. I'm one of the features. He has a long line of featured speakers. I will be one of them. And I like to meet people there too. So MarcellForCongress.com. And if you're in the DMV area, come to DC at Freedom Plaza. I'll be doing a speech there, probably in front of my largest audience yet, about reparations and other matters in this country as it pertains to us.
Brother, we appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for having me.
You, man. Shout out to Maurice Duncan for, you know what I mean, plugging us in with you, man. And we definitely appreciate you. Do your thing out in DC. Keep doing the thing out here in South Carolina and beyond, brother.